Hey, I hope everybody's having a good day. Made a post the other day about reinventing yourself and wanted to share a little bit more about that and hopefully give some clarity to that, because I think a couple people were, maybe intrigued by it, but weren't really sure they were on board. So here's what I'm talking about. When we talk about reinventing ourselves, and I see a lot of people, there's a lot, again, I always talk about those motivational memes, right? They may sound good, but they may not necessarily be helpful without some substance behind them. And there's almost a movement right now for women, I guess I'll say of a certain age, and I don't know exactly what the age is, but women who have experienced a good deal of life, and for whatever reason they're facing some changes, whether it's because they hit a certain age, or their kids have mostly grown and are out of the house more than they're there now, or they are being forced to make a job change because situation changed, whatever. Maybe their husband up and left. But you hear a lot of really kind of motivational conversations or motivational one-liners about reinventing yourself. And it sounds good, but there's always a but, right? But I want you to be careful when you think about reinventing yourself, because to me, that has become just code for taking off one mask and putting on another, right? I'm going to take off the mask that I've been wearing all these years, or for however long, and I'm going to reinvent myself and become someone else and put on another mask. I'm all for evolving, growing, becoming who you're meant to be, becoming who you want to be. There's work involved in that. And it's not just as simple as a flip of the switch and just take off one mask and put on another. When I was probably in my 30s, I had this moment where I started thinking, what am I really supposed to be doing? What am I really supposed to be just going to an office every day and struggling to pay bills and cooking and eating dinner and then doing it all again the next day? Is that what life is about? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? What's my calling? What's my purpose in life? And the angst around that for me started in my 30s. So if you're in your 30s and you're feeling that way now, I can tell you it's not unusual, because I talk to other people, at that same time frame. I didn't actually come up with the solution for this feeling until I was in my 40s. And I would like to save you a lot more time. I would like to save you time. And if you're in your 40s, 50s, or even 60s and you're feeling that way, like, what is it all about? There has to be more to life than this, especially if you have realized a certain success at your career. You've built a home, built a marriage, built a family, and you're having those 3 a.m. laying awake thinking, what am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And being really unsure about what your calling or your purpose really is. Why are you on this earth? That's who I'm talking to. And that's when I say that, I'm saying that you can do so much more, so much better for yourself than just reinventing yourself. Than starting to sell a certain product, or just up and changing your career. And you don't have to chuck everything away that you've already worked for to live in a more purposeful, intentional, fulfilling way. If you are at this kind of crossroad, or at a point where you're facing down the next chapter, you can absolutely reach a level of fulfillment without chucking everything and starting over. And the very beginning of that, is getting to know yourself again. I talk to so many women who are like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't have any hobbies. because I couldn't afford hobbies, or I didn't have time for hobbies because my husband had his thing and my kids had their thing, and I had this work, I had this job. We have to get to know ourselves again. When I've talked a couple times about this workshop that I have coming up, that's what it's addressing. It's the work that we're going to do in that workshop is foundational. It's like the very first baby step that women who go through my coaching program, that's what they do. It's the very first step, and it is going to focus on reconnecting with you, reconnecting with what really makes you happy, what brings you joy, what you want your life to be about. And I think too many of us are so far away, so disconnected from what is really important to us at the core, that we don't know what to do next. We don't know what comes next, and we're following probably the wrong things. So I wanted to let you know that I'm 100% on board and for you and rooting for you if you are ready to, change the way you feel about life and get a different perspective. Not just the simple act of saying, okay, I'm facing this way, I'm gonna face this way now and put on a different mask. It's just not enough, and you deserve more. You deserve more than that. So if you're interested in the workshop, I am gonna build it. I've had enough interest in it. It will be sometime in August. It's gonna take some work and some time to get it done, but I've had enough raised hands that I think it is the right thing to do. It's gonna be still very inexpensive, $27. Lots of bonuses, lots of really valuable work. All you have to do is show up and do the work. I'll do it live twice, and then anybody who has a ticket will have access to the replays and all the bonuses, of course. So if this is something you're interested in, then go ahead and just send me a message, or you can comment below on the post where this video shows up. Just comment or send me a message, and I will make sure that when I get all the details laid out, that you get a copy of them, and you can decide if you want to go ahead and join us. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm always excited when I take clients through this work, because if they embrace it and they do the work, there is some really eye-opening stuff, and a lot of clarity and a lot of peace that comes. And I've done it myself and continue to do it, periodically. A lot of peace comes with reconnecting with what makes you tick. What is the spark for you? And I want that peace for you, and I want that peace for as many people as possible, which is why I want to put together this workshop for you. So, questions about it, message me. Interested, message me. And I'll look forward to hearing from y'all. Oh, by the way, if you know somebody who would be interested, or that could benefit from that, or any of what I'm talking about, go ahead and forward this YouTube link to them. Also, this is probably the very first video that I'm going to have on my YouTube channel that is public. Up to now, the videos that I have put there have been specifically for clients and people that had a specific link to get to a video, but this one will be public. So hey, I guess we're doing a YouTube channel. So if you want to hear more, not just about workshops and whatnot, but I'm going to have some pretty regular content on here. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure that you don't miss anything. You can also sign up for my email list if you go to changeyourroadmap.com. There's a link there where you can sign up for the email list, and I send an email out maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. Nothing spammy, nothing it's going to overload your inbox. I have another project that I'm working on that is in my head right now that I'm about to bring out, and I'm going to be posting more about that here in these videos, and I really want to get your take on that as well. So that's it. Looking forward to hearing from you. Y'all take care and have a great day.